Were you on the line late last night?
Yeah, just got off. The north perimeter is holding, but until we can get some tanks out there to scrape the undead away from the walls, it bears watching.
Did you write that up?
Yes, ma'am?
I know you're not going to like this, but before chow, I want you in the doctor's office.
Please tell me you're kidding.
I'm not, and I want you to do it.
I don't need a psychiatrist's evaluation.
Commander's orders. Look, what happened was horrible. You need to talk about it.
You worried about me? Maybe I'll do what Coulter's did? Open one of the gates and let a herd of those things in here? And just stand there like he did while they were eating them? Trust me, those things scare the crap out of me.
I want you to go now. It's an order. The door is over there.
You must be Sergeant Murberry?
Yes.
I'm Dr. Morris Sands.
Call me Hank.
I don't think we've talked before.
No, but I've seen you around. You're new.
Yes, one of the last groups that got in before the swarm hit the base.
You're lucky.
Yeah, but we're here to talk about you. Do you want to take some time? Maybe get something to eat? Take your weapon back to storage?
No. No, I never leave it out of reach.
I understand. Now, your commanding officer said you were involved in an incident?
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago. We were on a sweep. We found a small group of survivors and we're bringing them in.
Out near Fiddler's Point, I believe.
Yes. So, we'd searched pretty much all of the buildings. I detailed 2 of my soldiers to check out the last house. It was a clear area. No signs of any zombies or corpses that could rise. I thought it was safe.
And?
Well, they didn't report in that night. I didn't think too much of it, because sometimes if soldiers need to, they'll just hunker down in their Humvees and wait for reinforcements. Next day, I drove back out there. Their vehicle was empty, so I investigated the house I sent them to clear. The house is like a mansion, just filled with all kinds of collectibles and antiques and whatnot. Kind of looked like an artist's loft gone mad. I heard the sounds of thumping and scratching, which of course usually means that there's a zombie nearby. So I quickly pulled out my sidearm, like this.
Careful with the gun. You shouldn't have it drawn here in the compound.
I went in to sweep the study. Oh, God. It was like a scene out of hell. There were old dead corpses strung up on the wall. But the real horror was in the center of the room. In the center of the room were my 2 soldiers. Someone's broken their bodies and wired them together. And both of them were reanimated. They were swaying their heads back and forth. They're snapping and growling, that raspy breathing sound they make.
Yes.
Jesus, it was horrifying. Seeing them twisted together like that, connected by wire and broken bones. It looked like one of them had still been alive when she was connected to the other. But both of them were dead. Well, undead.
What did you do?
The only thing you can do to a zombie. Shot them both in the head.
I see.
And I pulled them apart from each other. After I was able to separate them, I bagged them and brought them back for burial. They're still down in the morgue.
Oh, it must have been horrible.
It was the sickest thing I've ever seen. And that's why I'm doing this.
Murberry, you awake?
Yep.
The lieutenant wants to talk to you when you're up.
Do you mind taking the cuffs off?
Nope. You're a killer.
I used to respect you, Murberry. I didn't think you would snap like that.
With all due respect, ma'am, I didn't snap.
Then why did you kill Dr. Sands in cold blood?
The guy was a psychotic prick. He's the one that murdered my 2 soldiers and left them twisted up like that.
How could you know that?
I pried their mangled bodies apart. I saw, up close, just what he had done to them. And the second he told me his name, I knew. He was the one who butchered them.
How?
I looked at all the stuff in the house. It was art. He thought of himself as an artist. Doing all that sick stuff to them? And like all artists, he signed his name to his work. Dr. Morris Sands.